All right, welcome D&D Sports Network, Sunday night basketball. Me and Daryl McCoy was just at the 15th Region JV tournament. We hopped in a car and drove to Inez, Kentucky for senior night, and right now, here we go. We're right underway here. We're introducing a whole host of seniors, KJ. Unbelievable here. Here we go.
Yeah, senior night, Coach.
Yeah, and always a big night. Saying farewell to the young ladies and young men that's put so much time into Martin County athletics.
Guys, you can see how I got the picture and angle here. This is the best view because we're on the other side, so this is the only way I can get facing them. Because once they turn the court, they're facing the home side, Coach.
Right. Listen, we're going to go through the cheerleaders. We're going to go through the basketball team. And
also, I got some news. Peyton Davis is getting the ball tonight for his 1,000th point.
Peyton Davis, listen, not a moment too late, right? I guess. Congratulations to Peyton Davis. Big game tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo.
Wow. One of the top teams in the 14th region matching up with one of the top in the 15th.
Should be a good one.
And as Kevin Jones just mentioned, they are facing the home crowd. So,
guys, we apologize. They didn't give us a list, but we at least like to get them on video, right?
Yeah, we usually try to do that. We try to at least get you on video. And
the public address announcer is Mike Salo. You can't really hear what he's saying.
I was saying that the other day. Could not hear what the PA guy was saying.
Yeah. Let's see if I can hear here. Cadence Blackburn, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. Cadence Blackburn. Teaching degree.
Wow.
Now, I know this young lady coming up. Braston Keithley going to walk her out.
I wonder. That's part of the family now, right?
Right, I think so. There you go, Kevin Jones. Kennedy Evans. Watch out now. Woo, I've never heard that before on a walkout. Have you?
I like it.
Wow.
Ooh, she's a senior, Coach. You never know. There might be some wedding bells in the future.
Wow, Kennedy Evans. And she is a heck of a golfer as well. And I
really?
Wow. She's Class A champion.
Man, oh, man, I want to have to be. I love playing golf. I think I can sit down and have a talk with her.
And I think she plans on going to UK. She wants to be maybe a doctor or optometry maybe. I'm not sure, but Kennedy Evans. Marley Grayson, I believe. And I think we're starting to get it down here, the PA guy.
He's getting a little louder, isn't he?
Yeah.
She plans to attend pharmacy school at Kentucky, UK.
They have a great pharmacy program from what I understand. And you see Boo Newsom taking the pictures over there, the daughter of Robin Newsom.
Yeah. Does a lot for the school, doesn't she?
Yeah.
And there's the Cardinal, Wesley. I didn't get his name.
Rosenfield. He is the Cardinal.
Yeah.
People don't realize just the job that the mascots do to entertain the crowd and keep them hyped up.
Yeah, I just seen him the other day when Johnson Central was shooting free throws. He was throwing the tail of that.
Yes.
We got some basketball players, too. Should be coming out.
Senior night for the four seniors, I believe. Big night here. I didn't know this, Kevin Jones, but I didn't know you was allowed to play high school games on a Sunday.
I didn't either. I know you can't in West Virginia.
Yeah, so this is new to me. I think this is the first Sunday game I can recall in the 15th region.
I think it's probably got a lot to do with all the rescheduling too.
Right.
They probably allowed them. I don't know the rules.
Maybe
on it.
Daryl McCoy knows the answer to that.
Park will finish the PIT on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I didn't know that was a deal.
Well, I know in West Virginia, no games on Sunday.
I see Big Bad Billy Davis.
Big Bad Billy.
He is in the house.
Well, I see Peyton over there. You got a good look at Peyton.
1,000-point scorer.
Yeah.
He was the Lathan Hall Award winner, Daryl McCoy, I believe.
Yeah.
Lathan Hall Award winner, or no? He was a finalist? Yeah.
He was the second ever.
He's got his KCU night shirt on.
Yeah. So he's won it all from the Lathan Hall Award, 1,000-point score, 4 district championships, two Class A championships.
Man, maybe one of the most storied players here at Martin County with all he's accomplished, right?
There's ever been a player have the resume that Peyton Davis
Yeah.
had during his career.
That's a good call. Yeah. Maybe the most accomplished player in Martin County history. I think we're getting ready for.
Yeah, we can see the boys over here,
Yeah.
the seniors.
Excited for that. You hope there, if you're a Martin County fan, you hope there's no letdown off that JC game and it being senior night. We saw what happened, Daryl McCoy. Ashland had senior night, and Johnson Central rolled into town and took care of business.
Listen, I don't know who scheduled that.
Right.
Whoever scheduled needs fired.
Yes. Well, it's not smart.
No.
Well, I mean, honestly, scheduling hazard on senior night ain't too
No,
bad either.
that's exactly what. Yeah, who's doing that? Right.
Oh, this is probably the #1 team in the region over there. Them and Knott Central's like A1, A1B, right?
And you'll find out tomorrow. Powell County's right there.
Yeah.
And
I'm just talking about record-wise now, but Powell County, man, they can beat anybody.
Yeah.
Well, Martin County had to make games up, and they was running out of days.
Yeah, had no option. And, of course, that was scheduled earlier in the year, Hazard and Martin County.
Yeah.
We're about, no. We still got the boys' team to go through here. And I see some – I have a feeling those are going to be frame jerseys.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Me and Daryl McCoy, we've been from Prestonsburg to Martin County.
I know. That's what he was telling me.
KJ said Pike Central and who?
Pikeville was in the championship game.
Oh, okay.
Pike Central beat JC in the semis, and I don't know who Pikeville played.
Yeah.
with. I seen Pikeville was up, I think, 5 at the half. We could probably get an update on that, really.
Coming up here, listen, it's 16-8 Hazard, 16-8 Martin County, and Hazard's won 3 in a row, and they've won 3 in a row on the road. So they're looking for their 4th win on the road, and what may be their most difficult test yet on the road.
Wow. Pikeville 42, Pike Central 41.
Wow.
It's a game.
Yes. Barn burner.
Yep. So Pike was your JV chance with a 1-point win over Pike Central.
Eli Mills. They call him 3-lie. He can flat out bury it from deep.
He has already signed to play somewhere, right, basketball?
He has committed to play next year at a Christian university.
I wish we could see the
Nice ovation. What a year Eli's had. I mean, he has hit big shot after big
and
shot.
he has a frame jersey, Coach.
Yes.
Yeah,
Alan Moore. And I mean this with a compliment. Connor Napier 2.0.
yeah, he's tough, isn't he?
He is going to go to school and become a lineman.
Hey, good money in that right now.
I've said this about Alan Moore. He is the piece that holds the team together. He does everything that everybody else maybe don't do.
The glue guy.
Yes. Alan Moore is such an important part of this year's team. Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
First cousins, Braxton Maynard.
He's going to be a pharmacist too. This young man coming out. Who was that, Coach? I can't. Tanner something. Well, we know who this young man is, right?
Devin Maynard. Unbelievable. He averaging over 10 rebounds a game on the year.
QB1.
The biggest surprise this year from a standpoint of just following Martin County basketball, Devin Maynard, to go from being a quarterback to doing whatever you need, doing the dirty stuff, the gritty stuff, just amazing. That shows you the type of kid Devin Maynard is.
Man, he works in the coal mine.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Willing to do what it takes.
What kind of work ethic is that? You're in high school working in the coal mines. And the young man bought a kid a truck.
Yeah, that says a lot about the young man.
I mean, the guy went around doing videos for him and stuff for football, and Devin Maynard used the money he made in the coal mines and went and bought the kid a truck. That shows you what kind of kid he is.
Unbelievable teammate, unbelievable person. He has just absolutely just won me over this year. Unbelievable group of seniors, Martin County High School. And they kind of rolled through that pretty quick, Kevin Jones.
We're going to step out for a quick break from our sponsors, and we'll be right back here on the D&D Sports Network.
Smokey Armstrong here from United Motorsports of Belfry. Looking for your next adventure? We've got the motorcycles, side-by-sides, and ATVs needed to take your riding to the next level. Whether you're hitting the track, enjoying the trails, exploring the open road, or seeking comfort and style, we've got you covered with trusted brands like Honda, Polaris, and Kawasaki. At United Motorsports, we're not just about selling power sports, we're passionate about helping you find the perfect ride. Our team will work with you to customize your vehicle, offer expert advice, and provide top-notch service. No matter where your adventure takes you, ready to get started? Call us at 606-237-7311 or visit www.unitedmotorsportsbelfry.com or stop by today. Your next ride is waiting.
It's a celebration, and you're the guest of honor. It's Kimber's 61st anniversary sale. We're celebrating 61 years of our family serving your family with incredible store-wide savings. The whole store's on sale, but you can take an extra 10% off the lowest marked sale price on everything you buy, or get up to 72 months, 6 full years interest-free. It's only at your favorite Kimber store.
With tax season coming up, make the smart decision with your money. Stop at Tommy's Auto Sales in Inez, Kentucky. Right now you can get cars, trucks, and SUVs at the best prices around. Tommy's Auto Sale is a proud supporter of the Martin County Cardinals and all Mountain athletes.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, mat program, x-ray, and transportation. Little Flower Clinic Rheumatology, Dr. Travis Sizemore and Brianna Cornitz, treating autoimmune disorders such as lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, and more. 487-9505. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
When it comes to burying a loved one, you need to make sure that they're left in the right hands. That's why you need to call Crum Funeral Home, located in Inez, Kentucky. You can give them a call today at 606-298-0602, located on 498 Kentucky Route 3 North in Inez, Kentucky. Give them a call today, Crum Funeral Home.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
Welcome, everybody. We are live here in Inez, Kentucky, as you're getting Sunday matinee basketball here on the D&D Sports Network. Kevin Keithley, producer Kevin Jones, Daryl McCoy on the call here as Martin County taking on Hazard, 14th versus 15th region battle here on senior night, Coach. This is guaranteed to be a classic.
Both teams sitting at 16-8 on the year. Both teams with almost identical RPIs. Both teams with big-time players. What more could you ask for? Well, I'll tell you what more you could ask for. D&D Sports Network bringing it to you, and that's exactly what we're doing, bringing it to you like only we can. It's on senior night. Listen, you want to finish strong heading into district play, Daryl McCoy.
Yeah, definitely. This is big for both teams. You know, Hazard's got a full week. Martin County's got a full week. I mean, still a full slate ahead. No easy games for either team. So this is big for both teams. You know, Jason James, Casey Huff, two of the best in the business going at it right here. And when you take it and look, you know, both teams needs this win because they're not guaranteed a win going throughout the week with the schedule they got. Not guaranteed at all.
No cupcakes when you talk about Martin County, when you talk about Hazard, and as you mentioned, two of the very best coaches, and might I say a little sidebar to that is probably nobody knows those two coaches better than Daryl McCoy. His son, who's now at Kentucky Christian University, played for both Casey Huff and Jason James, and so Daryl knows both styles of play and how both coaches operate on the sidelines.
Yeah, I wasn't even that didn't even hit me. Yeah, Jackson played for both of them, and you know, they're two different styles. You know, Jason James likes to get up and go. He's all offense all day. You know, on the other side, you got Casey Huff. He likes to play in the 50s, and he's going to focus more on defense than offense. So, you know, this is definitely a battle of two different styles, and the way that both coaches coach is two completely different aspects too. You know, both of them, two different people on the sidelines.
Well, a couple things you nailed. Both teams, different philosophies, but I will say this on the defensive end, Martin County has shifted, and now they did play, Kevin Jones can attest to this, they went out straight man early against JC, but they have went to more of a hybrid, unique zone. So we might see the matchup of zones tonight and who's more efficient on the defensive side.
Coach, real quick, let's go to the Jim Mar Service comment section. Caden Harris says, does the game start at 7:30? No, it'll tip off about 6:20, 6:25 somewhere. I think 6:20. We're on pace right now for 6:20. Miranda Bradford says, I think it's 6. Said, she says Braxton needs to get 42 tonight. The Linda Howe says, will this game be on YouTube? Yes, it will. It's on there right now, Linda. If you want to stream it to your television, please keep your phone on and right beside you so you can interact with us in the comment section. Our guy Early Bush says, go Daryl McCoy. Deborah Ross says, let's go Dogs. And grandson Seth Cottle. Vicky Salmon says, go Bulldogs. And we see Lindsey Barrett says, let's go Dogs. Said, always cheering on my favorite dog, Trace Kincaid. Michael Sean Waller says, hope you guys make it without me. Said, I'm watching. I don't know if we can do that, Coach.
I don't know.
Yeah, and let's go Cardinals. Whitney Ferreira says, watching from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Wow.
So,
locked in, Daryl McCoy.
Yeah, Coach, we got a little crow to pick with Kevin Jones here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, him and Coach May have been referring to themselves as the A team.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We're going to have to go have that copyrighted, right?
Yeah, we're going to have to go copyright that, trademark it.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. But you're sitting here, guys. A great game. You know, this is the game I wanted to see. This game was scheduled for earlier in the year. I've been waiting for this game all season. When I seen that on the schedule, this is one of the games I circled. You know, at the beginning of the year, I circled 10 must-see games,
and this was one of them.
Yeah, definitely must-see game. And this is what if you're a Martin County fan, how do you come off as a basketball team, coming off that emotional JC game that was, and Kevin Jones can attest, was absolutely bananas in here. They lost, but they won the district. How many times does that happen? And Hazard, they've won 3 games on the road, so this will be their 4th straight road game. They've been road warriors, Daryl McCoy. So how do they finish off their road schedule? Because the rest of the way, it's all home games, starting with Powell County tomorrow. So do they have somewhat of a let-up as they close out their road trip? So how does this play out? A lot of it with young kids is all mental.
Well, that's definitely interesting to see here as this is one of them, both teams, they beat some of the best teams in the state this year, and both teams have dropped games they shouldn't have.
That's a good point.
And, this is one of them games where you want to come out, either team wants to come out and make a statement. I hope that this is a nip and tuck, and I hope it's the ball game that it should be.
It has all the makings to be a great game. As you said, both coaches are great at the chess side of the coaching. Both coaches have big-time players, and both teams seem to be playing well right now.
Yeah. Well, if either team finds themselves in a jam throughout this game, they need to call Butcher's Towing. Butcher's Towing is your towing experts located in Martin County, Kentucky right now. The Butcher's Towing, proud supporter of the Martin County Cardinals and all Mountain athletes. Also want to thank Diane Maddox from Evansville, Indiana, tuning in. She says go Cards. But, Coach, tonight's game is sponsored by Ultimate Pond. All Pro Pest Control. All Pro Pest Control can get all them unwanted varmints out of your house, Coach, and out of your life. So,
and Daryl McCoy, listen, I need a sitcom. I would be one of those guys from the 80s. If I see any type of varmint, I'm out of the house going to a hotel. So I need to keep that on the Rolodex there.
Well, speaking of getting rid of unwanted varmints, I wonder if All Pro could help me out with my mother-in-law. Tommy's Auto Sale, I want to thank Tommy's Auto. I want to thank our good friend Nick Markham. Vote Nick Markham for jailer. Nick Markham is one of the best guys you'll meet. If you're in Martin County, vote Nick, Coach.
I was going to say Tommy's Auto Sales. It's tax time. A lot of people might want to go get the hair extensions. They want to get the booking the cruises. Yeah. Listen, save your money, go to Tommy's. He'll give you a great deal. I can't promise you that you'll get the deal that I got, but you'll get a big-time deal, right?
There ain't nobody getting the deal you got, Coach.
Not at all.
It's like almost highway robbery what you got.
You better believe it.
As you sit there and look, guys, also want to remind people, Crum Funeral Home will help you in your time of grieving. They make sure they got a good budget for a funeral, and you won't have to break the bank to bury a loved one. That's Crum Funeral Home. Also want to thank United Motorsports, Warfield Market, Callahan Funeral Home, Brookview Physical Therapy, Giovanni's of Inez. 23 camper sales right now. They have a large variety of campers and great deals just in time for vacation season. Make sure you hit them up for all your camper needs. I think Butcher's Towing, Tony Priest for sheriff. The Law Dog, Tony Priest, will give you a better Martin County if you vote for him on Election Day. That's Tony Priest for sheriff. Also want to thank Dirty Work Septic Service, Total Air Control, D&D Auto Mart. Coach, if there's a name you can trust in the used car business, it's D&D. D&D is dependable and trustworthy. Go see D&D Auto Mart in South Williamson for your next used car purchase. Also want to thank Warfield Market and Made to Crave, located in all the Big P cities of Prestonsburg, Pikeville, and Paintsville. Coach, as we sit here and look, this ball game right here, we are 9. And, as we sit here and look, those are the Martin County sponsors. Now, listen, we got some good friends over there in Hazard that make sure the 14th region is covered, and we cannot do it without them. I want to thank Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau. Derek Bowling will give you the best deals on your insurance. Call him today for a free quote. That's Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau. East Main Street Pharmacy, located right in the center of Hazard, Kentucky. I want to thank Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance. Go see Scott Napier and our friends at Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance for all your health care needs. They're made up of Quantum Health, East Kentucky Chiropractic, and Little Flower Clinic. And then last but not least, I want to thank Kemper Furniture, Coach Thomas Kemper. We know what kind of deals Thomas Kemper will give you on furniture. Make sure you go see Thomas Kemper for all your furniture needs, located in Hazard, Kentucky.
Daryl Thomas Kemper, the biggest building on the biggest hill in Hazard. Listen, you're talking about a name in furniture that goes back generations. Thomas Kemper, I know that young man. I used to run him to death on the sidelines. He's coachable, and he's a winner.
Well, that's why he gives you all them great deals.
That's
because,
right.
You know, he's one of them glue guys. You know,
he is.
Yeah, you know, you got to have him around your team because he'll make sure you have a successful team, just like he'll make sure you have a successful life with great deals on furniture you can spend where you want in other places. Also, last but not least, I want to thank our friends at Double Quick. Get it on the double at Double Quick. Guys, we're going to step away. 7:40 to go here before tip. We come back. Martin County versus Hazard right here on Sunday Evening Basketball. You're watching the D&D Sports Network. And we are back here at Martin County High School in Inez, Kentucky, as we got Coach Kevin Keesley, Kevin Jones, and Daryl McCoy on the call, as we got 2/3 of the A-team in today. Whitey Little said, tell producer KJ not to let them bullies push you around. Whitney Ferrara says, let's go Cardinals, watching from Knoxville. Blake Butcher watching from Butcher's Garage. Leslie Spears says, let's go Cards. And we see Leslie Spear also says cards, cards, cards all the way. Bud Montgomery says D&D is my choice. Cave Run Lake, go high school sports. Bud, enjoy yourself beside Cave Run. We'd all like to be in your shoes, pal. Thank you for tuning in. Cindy McCutcheon says Coach Keithley and Darrell said no one does it better. Said thank you for covering this game. Said Coach May and KJ is a close second.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Dave Savage says who is the number 1 seed in the district play? Martin County or JC. Martin County won it the other night.
They did.
Johnson Central needed to beat Martin County by 5, and they only beat them by 3. So Martin County will take the number 1 seed. Leslie Spears says D&D is the best. They cover a lot of good sports. Well, we appreciate that, guys. Appreciate every one of you guys for tuning in. And again, we got one of the biggest games of the year right here on Sunday, center stage in Inez, Kentucky. Coach, Martin County versus Hazard.
Big-time game coming up. I understand we're going to have a big-time player recognized prior to tip-off. And, listen, you can't ask for anything more. It's senior night. It's on a Sunday night. Well, and 2 of the very best programs going head-to-head, tradition-rich, on the D&D Sports Network.
Yeah, I think we're going to Peyton Davis will get acknowledged before the game with his 1,000th career point ball, Coach. And as you and KJ alluded to, I don't know there's a more decorated player in the Martin County ever to wear a Martin County uniform as far as if you judge it by, team success and hardware, because he's done a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything, and he has played whatever role that was needed to help the team be successful over the years.
Yes, he has. So should be a good one there. But as you sit and look, Peyton's watching on. He come in. He plays at Kentucky Christian University, and he's got his former teammate sitting beside him there, Parker Watts.
Yeah, a boot on. I understand he broke his foot, Darrell.
He did. Parker was having a tremendous season there in Grayson, and even busted his way into the starting lineup and then broke his foot. And listen, people may not believe me when I tell you how he done it, but he done it playing defense. Something Parker, definitely, wasn't known for the defensive side of the ball in his career. One of the most spectacular talents ever to come through the 15th region, and that just tells you how much that kid's game has grown since he's been in college.
That's exactly right. And I would say, might I add this, and I'm not saying this with hyperbole involved, but Parker's dunks was worth 6 to 10 points a game. So really, in essence, that was a defensive stop.
You could make a very good case for that. And, when you take a look, best dunkers in the D&D Sports era, to me, the best 2 is Parker Watts and Brady Bell from Russell a couple years ago. And then right behind him, I think you got Obina and Achille Kill, and I think Austin Sperry's in that conversation.
Yeah, definitely.
I think now you got to put the freshman from Ashland, Elijah Owens.
Whew.
Yeah, so
he had a couple here the other night.
Yeah,
and don't forget about Brady Robinson.
Yes, I forgot about Brady Robinson definitely in that conversation. So definitely to me, those are probably your best dunkers in the D&D era. So we're going to have starting lineups coming up first. Hazard starting lineups brought to you courtesy of Kemper Furniture. Go to Kemper Furniture for all your furniture needs. Here we're going to honor Peyton Davis for his 1,000th career point that he picked up last year, Coach, while wearing a Martin County uniform.
1,000 points. He's joined an exclusive club, Darrell McCoy, and that's not easily done, especially on a team the teams he's played on.
No, he's a very high IQ player, and he was one of them kids that, he kept a lot of these teams together. A lot of times whenever they'd start going separate ways, he was that glue guy.
He was.
Here you go. Hazard Bulldogs starting lineup. Number 1, Talon Osborne.
Talk about high flyers. He is one.
He's in that conversation.
Yes.
Number 2, Trace Kincaid. Number 10, Tucker Napier. Wearing number 13, Seth Cottle. And number 22, the big man down low, Tucker Johnson. They are head coached by Casey Huff, his first year at the helm in Hazard.
Big fan of Casey's.
Absolutely. Here you go, starting lineups for Martin County will be brought to you courtesy of Callahan Funeral Home. Wearing number 3, Three-Lie Mills. Wearing number 5, senior forward Alan Moore. Wearing number 10, Coach Tanner
Jennings.
They turned the lights out on me. Wearing number 12, Braxton Maynard. And rounding out the starting lineup, wearing number 21, the big man on campus, Devin Maynard. They're head coached by Jason James. Coach always gets me when they turn them lights out. Even kids I know, I'm like, where's it at? Here we go. So they're going to start the 5 seniors here. You're going to have Talon Osborne and Devin Maynard. This will be an interesting jump ball here. See who gets this one. And it's going to be Devin Maynard. And Jennings.
Oh, almost.
Yeah. As you see, Eli Mills.
And you see right out of the gate here, look, nice little cut.
Yeah. And Jennings gets swatted by Trace Kincaid.
Yeah, going to stay Martin County way here.
It's not a very nice senior night gift.
No. Nice cut, though.
Yeah, great cut. And now you're seeing Bryson Dawes, Braxton Keithley coming in after that first possession with the seniors. Patricia Montgomery says, go Hazard. Dawes gets it to Eli Mills from the corner. He's off the mark. And it's going to be out of bounds.
Going Hazard's way. It'd be interesting to see where Martin County goes. Do they go man? Do they go zone?
Let's see here.
Looks like they're going to go man-to-man here early on.
Clyde Woods says D&D, best coverage around. Appreciate you, Clyde Woods.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, Tucker Johnson. Going back door, yeah.
You saw that, Darryl.
And Seth Cottle off the mark there. And Dawes gets the rebound. Here comes the Cards. He's got Keithley on the far wing. Dawes gets Keithley. Keithley lets it fly. He buries it. Don't want to give that kid too many clean looks like that.
Man, oh, man, he's been on a heater, Darryl McCoy, the last 3 or 4 games from deep.
He has. He's he's had 2 or 3 40-plus point game tears in the last week and a half. A nice job.
Ball coming.
Yeah, Osborne off the mark. Maynard clears the rebound. Here comes Devin Maynard, gets it to Dawes. Dawes lets it fly. He's off the mark. Rebound Cottle. Cottle pushes it up the floor. Here comes Kincaid. Kincaid trying to get downhill. He leaves it for Tucker Johnson. Tucker Johnson off the mark, Coach. Eli's got Maynard. Devin Maynard got the layup.
Good job running the floor.
Absolutely, and Casey Huff wants a timeout as Martin County jumps out to a 5-0 lead here. This is a 30-second timeout, Coach. Let's stay here for this one.
I still say Martin County, though they jumped out 5-0 early, Darryl, you saw a couple of balls drop in front of them. They've had some slow starts, Martin County has, the last 3 or 4 games in the first quarter. Let's see if those early buckets can get them going, get some juice flowing, so to speak.
And over here at Hazard, right now, I don't know that Tucker Johnson, he can stretch the floor, he can knock that down, but I don't know that that's the shot you want right there first possession. You want to try to get your feet under you, and then before the big fella starts, doing that, because Tucker Johnson, Coach, he's a Dennis Rodman-esque player.
Yeah, exactly right. He gets after it, physicality.
Yep. I like the Kurt Rambis goggles, too.
Cottle, maybe the front runner for 14th Region Player of the Year.
There he goes, Cottle. That's his spot, Coach. Off the mark. And Keithley with his first rebound of the game. Here comes Keithley on the move. Keithley hands it over to Mills. Mills to Maynard. Maynard, he's going to let it fly. Off the mark. And Cottle and Kincaid out on the move. Nice job by Cottle. Split the defense, just blew the bunny.
Yeah.
Now they'll kick it ahead. Keithley. Nice move by Keithley. He goes up. Count
Got it to go.
He's going to have a chance at the old-fashioned Three Guys Pizza and Brew three-point play opportunity here.
One of the areas, if you're Martin County defensively, you can't allow those guys just continually dribble. There's no stoppage on that ball, Darryl. And Cottle got all the way to the rim.
Let's see here. Here comes Osborne. Devin Maynard doing a good job keeping pushing him off his track there. Now let's see if Cottle tries to take advantage of his size here.
And Martin County staying in a man-to-man.
Cottle gets downhill. He's going to go step back.
Nice.
Yeah, buries it. That's a tough shot. Here comes Dawes. Dawes thought about it. Swings it to Mills. Mills, Coach, he's got a hairpin trigger. You don't have to tell him twice to shoot it.
You don't have to tell him twice. He'll bury it.
No. Here comes Talon Osborne. Osborne, he'll hand it over to Cottle. Now let's see. Cottle gets it down to Tucker Johnson. Tucker Johnson, he's got Maynard on him.
That's what you're talking about, Darryl, the physicality.
Yeah, nice footwork there. Goes to the other side of the rim and finds success there with that one. Mills kicks it to Dawes. Dawes. Listen, I know Dawes standing at the volleyball line, but here comes Keithley, baseline. Keithley goes up and just enough contact to throw it off. Here comes Cottle, kicks it up to Kincaid. Kincaid, he's off the mark. Put back.
Yeah, nice put back. Osborne.
And we talked about Osborne's athleticism. You know, he can make them plays because of his athleticism, Coach.
And he can. And again, if you're Martin County, you got to do a better job getting back in transition.
Keithley had it stripped. Here comes Kincaid. Kincaid, he's on the push. Kincaid, drive, kick. Tucker Johnson back to Cottle. Cottle, yep. Cottle spins. Bucket no good. Right now, Coach, somebody's going to have to put a body on Osborne, and somebody's going to put a body on Keithley because he just went to the rim there with fairly ease.
Got to push if you can, because Hazard's somebody that wants to control tempo, Darryl. They really want to slow it down if they can.
They do. I mean, if this game's in the 50s, Hazard's got a better chance of winning it. And here comes Keithley. Watch out. He's got his pilot's license. And I think Tucker Napier threw him off just enough.
Just enough, right?
Yeah. And back over to Napier. Now the Coach Casey Huff, in remembrance, Casey Huff, he left the year Keithley come to Prestonsburg.
Yes, he did. Or
they missed each other by a year. Yeah. And watch out, here comes Devin Maynard on senior night.
Watch out.
Boom, shakalaka.
Elevator man.
And Casey Huff wants another timeout. What a start by the Cards here on senior night.
Wow.
We'll take a quick break with them. We'll be right back on the D&D Sports Network.
You're a great outside shooter, but all the talk this year has been you driving.
It's true. I'm going to be driving a Kia Telluride from Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville.
Right now, get a new Kia Telluride with up to $4,500 off the sticker.
So why Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville?
Because when others won't, Walters will.
Come shop us in Pikeville or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
We're back here in Inez. Martin County versus Hazard. Right now, Martin County leads 16-6 over the Bulldogs. Seth Cottle fires the three off the mark. Mills kicks it up to Dawes. Dawes, he's going to let it fly. And he buries it. Listen, when Martin County's shooting like they are today, it's very hard to get in front of them.
Especially, again, when you get those wing threes going, Darryl.
Yep, that's it. You got Braden Markham. There you go. There's Kincaid.
Markham getting ready to check in, right?
Wings it back around. Cottle. Cottle gets it over to Osborne. Back out to Kincaid. Kincaid using that speed.
Nice.
Yeah, just blew by the defense there.
Nice drive.
Keithley has it on the wing. Keithley lets it fly. Long three there. And here comes Kincaid back the other way. Kincaid gets it to Cottle. Cottle back out to Kincaid. He's going to step out. No good. And here goes Dawes. Dawes back around to Maynard. Mills. He gets it to Keithley. Keithley has Cottle on him. Let's see if Cottle can give Keithley any problems. Nice job by Moore, slipping the screen there and got the easy deuce. Good find by Keithley.
Yeah, that was good basketball, Darryl.
Yeah. The Jimmy Johnson says, I'm still waiting on Daryl McCoy to get Kenny Powers from Eastbound and Down to be the official spokesman for D&D. Now Trace Kincaid with the 3, Coach. Here comes Mills. A rare 2-point attempt by Mills.
Kincaid, Daryl McCoy going to pull again.
Yeah, off the mark. You know, to me, Coach, there goes Keithley. Nice job, and it gets swatted by Osborne. He gets right back at it, and he's going to knock it out of bounds. The Lindsey Barrett says, let's go Trace. Brady Martin says, I'm a huge fan of Braxton Keithley, so I don't know of anyone that works harder. Well, Brady Martin, his grandson, Jax Johnson, just dropped a 30-piece the other night. There's Devin Maynard. Nice alley-oop to Devin Maynard.
Good find. And that's the way you want to do it. You want to cut and move right off that zone, hazard zone. The only way to beat a zone is to attack a zone.
I'll swing it over to Cottle to Kincaid. Kincaid, nice job. And right now, listen, Martin County's having problems staying in front of Trace Kincaid, Coach. He's used his speed to blow by him a couple times. Dawes with a long 3, hand down, man down.
Big bucket there. That extends. They double up now on Hazard here. 26-13.
Cottle blows by. Coach, right now, Martin County's defense like they got their feet in the sand. And Dawes from half court and way off on that one as we're going to end the first quarter of play 26-15 over the Hazard Bulldogs. We'll be right back on the D&D Sports Network.
Unfortunately, water, mold, or fire damage can happen to you. Restoration One of Southern West Virginia is available 24/7 to help take the stress out of your mess. Our primary goal is to respond and restore your property back to normal as quickly and safely as possible. When disaster strikes, Restoration One is your go-to cleanup crew. Save our number now in case you need us later. Whether the job is big or small, give Restoration One a call. 304-443-4959.
I started at Double Quick as an associate when I was still in high school, and I quickly realized that there was a career in front of me.
Whenever I was a store manager, I graduated college and I expected to leave about a year after graduation. I knew that this was a place that I could continue to grow, I could continue to be challenged both personally and professionally, and that's the reason that I'm still here today.
Start your career today at Double Quick.
Apply at doublequick.com and start your career today.
We see the Martin County faithful down there cheering on their Cardinals right now. Martin County leads 26-15 on the United Motorsports scoreboard at the bottom of your screen. Producer KJ, Kevin Keithley, and Daryl McCoy on the call. And looky here.
Watch out.
Yeah, Devin Maynard again takes the fly and flushes that one home. And Seth Cottle had an up-close and personal ticket to the show.
Stepped on the line there.
Yep.
Or the ball went on the line, I should say. 28-15, largest lead of the game.
Casey Huff scratching his head over there, Coach. Can't figure out. Right now, we see it all the time with this Martin County team. When this team shoots like this, you're not beating Martin County. There's Keithley. He's going to let it fly. He's off the mark. Cottle gets the rebound. He's got Trace Kincaid left side. Kincaid, he's going to back it back out. Swings it back over. Gets it to Talon Osborne. Osborne's yet to find the bucket here tonight.
Man-to-man. Martin County staying in that man.
Kincaid to Cottle. Cottle sidesteps. Shot up, no good. Rebound, put back, good by Tucker Napier. As we're sitting here right now, do want to remind everybody the second quarter is brought to you courtesy of Crum Funeral Home. Crum Funeral Home is your go-to people, our friends on Route 3 for all your funeral needs. And Dawes, tough shot, Coach. Good defense, better offense.
Yeah, really good defense and a nice spin on that jumper.
Here comes Cottle back the other way. Cottle, he gets it in. Javion Fullwood in the game now. Cottle trying to get downhill. Tough take there, yeah.
Nice finish by Cottle.
That's why Seth Cottle, Coach, widely known as one of the top players in the 14th region. Keithley had it knocked away. He gets it back. And four Bulldogs knocked it out of bounds. I don't know. The Keithley wanted the foul. I think there was a lot of contact there. The Kincaid comes back, gets it back to Cottle.
They're looking to trap somewhat, Darryl.
Fullwood has it at that high post. Back out. Kincaid, volleyball line 3. He's off the mark. Tucker Napier had it poked away. Ball will go to the Cards, or to the Bulldogs. Chris Bentley says, I'm a huge Caden Aaron fan on D&D Sports Network. The Burl Hurt says, great job covering these games in Eastern Kentucky. Burl, we appreciate, and glad to call you a friend. Appreciate everything you do for us in the 14th. There's Javion Fullwood. Turnaround. Tucker Napier gets it to fall, Coach.
Tucker Napier with a nice little putback.
Yeah, he's kind of an X factor for Hazard. You know, when he plays well, the team normally plays well.
And they trimmed this lead. It was 13.
Yeah, back to single digits. Keithley gets it over to Maynard. Devin Maynard already 2 dunks here on senior night.
A swing, Dawes. And out on that one.
Coach Atten even tickled the twine.
Almost coming away with it.
Yeah. Kincaid gets it in the Cottle. All right, now it'll be interesting to see.
How
about the hezzy? Hit him with the hezzy, Coach.
Again, just getting down Main Street, Hazard is with little to no resistance.
Yeah, right there, Casey Huff definitely playing better out of that last time out. You know, Martin County right now, just, defensively, Coach, it's like they're not getting down, and, Hazard's taking advantage of it. They're catching, off guard, slow-footed, and a lot of easy layups here.
At times, Martin County looks really, really good defensively, and then there's spurts and moments where, like you just mentioned, a little bit more flat-footed on the defensive side.
Chris Bentley says if they could have played like this against JC and Ashland, they would have beat them. Well, I don't know about Ashland, Chris. That was a rough night. I think that was the worst loss in Martin County history, wasn't it?
Wow, it was pretty close, right?
33, I think is what they said.
Yeah.
But, I promise you, Martin County, Coach, to me, them and Johnson Central are the 2 favorites in the 15th, no matter how you look at it. And, I think Maynard off the mark. I think Paintsville, Pikeville, and Lawrence County Floyd Central's right there behind them with Belfry and Shelby Valley as the dark horses. Tucker Napier off the mark. Maynard gets the rebound, and they're going to throw it away again. Trace Kincaid.
Just a little lackadaisical right now, Martin County, on both sides of the ball.
Kincaid drive, kick. Tucker Napier, he gets it to Fullwood. Back to Kincaid. Kincaid trying to work Eli Mills. Nice job with the screen.
Yeah, Kincaid.
Yeah, he's going to miss it.
See what we got here. We got an official timeout.
What they call? I don't know what happened.
It's like Braden Markham.
Yeah, he's hurt, injured. Hopefully he's okay over there. Coach, his sister Brooke Markham dropped 32 last night against Betsy Lane.
Woo-hoo. Big time player.
Yeah, not able to get the win, but still dropped 32. Good performance by Brooke. The drive kick. Eli. He buries it, Coach. He was already headed down the floor before it went through the net.
Yeah, he knew it was going in.
Yeah. Special shooter. Cottle.
Cottle maybe should have took that one.
Yeah, I think Cottle's got to get back to being aggressive, getting downhill here.
Looks like, again, they just trying to control tempo, right?
What a screen by Fullwood. Fullwood with the rebound. He's going to go up tough with it and gets the bucket. He's a star tight end there for Hazard football team, too. Cottle. There, Dawes swings over to Moore. Moore to Keithley. Yeah. See here, Mills back to Moore. Moore.
Get a foul on the floor.
It's going to be Martin County. They'll call that against Tucker Napier. Stephen Cassidor says worst loss to Martin County history was the Frederick Douglass. Was that in the Rupp Arena? I think that's when they're talking about. Uh-oh, watch out! Maynard misses that one. Here comes Cottle. Cottle getting downhill in a hurry, goes to the other side and gets bumped going to the free throw line.
And if you're Hazard, I'm doing that all night long.
Absolutely. Braden Markham still over on the bench, injured, coach. He's going to have to go to Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Little Flower Clinic, get seen. Hopefully he's got good insurance. If not, Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau can help him.
Cottle misses that one.
Yeah.
Got a sub coming here.
It was the worst loss at home, I think is what they said.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a tough night.
I'm telling you, Ashland's a buzzsaw, though. I mean, that's a tough team, We've seen Ashland many times, take down big teams in the state this year. There's Cottle, sinks the second. Coaching right now, it's a 7-point ball game.
Got right back in it here.
And did. Dawes gets it over to Maynard. Leaves it for Keithley. Keithley, he's going to drive. Nice defense, but better offense there. And the credit Keithley, he recognized he had the youngster, Luke Combs, on him and went to work. It shows his IQ. Recognized he had a matchup he could take advantage of there. Luke Combs, he's one of the up-and-coming rising stars in Perry County.
They're just really trying to maximize possessions here, Darryl.
Right here, you'd like to see Tucker Johnson take this one. Tucker Johnson going right at Alan Moore, gets it back to Osborne. Osborne, he gets in the scoring book with a big three-pointer. Coach Talon Osborne followed Casey Huff from Hyman. Talon, a high flyer, great athlete, great player. He's one of the underrated players in the 14th. He's very special talent. They'll hand it to Keithley.
You heard Cuff saying blow up the handoff.
Good defense by Seth Cottle there.
Yeah, officials letting them play there.
Yeah. Here comes Cottle. Cottle gets it back to Osborne. Osborne, he's looking for his second three-point attempt.
Coach Huff calling out what he wants here.
He might as well come out and join him, hadn't he?
Right.
Listen, I love Casey Huff, Coach. You know me.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Coach Casey Huff. One of the best.
Now swing it. Tucker Johnson gets it to Osborne. Osborne back to Cottle. Cottle. And it was knocked away by Devin Maynard. He's got Keithley. Maynard going to take it himself. Gets caught there. Somehow still got it off and got the bucket.
Back out to 8. Mark County staying in this man-to-man here. Yeah. A little surprised.
Cottle going all the way to the rack.
Too easy there.
Yeah. Here comes Dawes. Dawes setting it up. They'll hand it to Keithley. Keithley turns the corner, gets downhill, goes right at Cottle, and they're going to draw the foul.
Going to go to the line on that one.
Yeah. Braxton Keithley, last year leading scorer in the state of Kentucky. Coach, right now he's second-ranked scorer behind Corey Flincham, right, from Lee County.
Behind Flincham from Lee County.
Yeah, but Keithley, 8 Division I offers.
8 D1 offers, and
several more right there on the hook.
On the pipeline.
Yeah, and he's took visits to Kentucky, Louisville. One of the best players in the last decade to ever, really in the history, to ever come out of the 15th region. Just a junior. What he's done has been truly miraculous, as an individual. Now, he's on a mission to get to Rupp Arena.
Big goal of his.
Yep. There you see, he nails that one. Last year, 95% from the free throw line, top 5 all time in the state free throw percentage. There's Cottle.
Got a foul on the floor on that one.
Jason James. Coach James a little calmer than he normally is today.
Yeah, he's calm. He's kind of.
Yeah, it's senior night.
A senior night.
Yeah, it's Sunday. Yeah.
It's Sunday.
Yeah, producer KJ said he went to church this morning. Here comes Keithley. Oh, Keithley lost it. And looky here comes Tucker Napier. They kick it up ahead. Talon Osborne. Osborne right back over to Cottle. Cottle. And he's going to draw the foul. Seth Cottle, coach, holds a big offer from UPike.
Yeah, that's a big-time offer.
Yes, it is.
UPike, one of the top NIA programs in the country.
Brenda Poe says nothing like watching some high school basketball, especially after the NFL. Says nothing. Says a great Sunday evening, like watching some high school basketball, especially after the Super Bowl. Well, I think you're going to see better action here than you've seen in the Super Bowl.
I agree with you.
Definitely see a better halftime show. And Maynard rips down the rebound. He'll hand it off to Dawes here. 39-32, 7-point ball game. Under a minute to play. Dawes misses that one more with the rebound. Dawes going to try it again. Same result there, short on both of them. They'll get it up Kincaid. This is a big possession here. You get a bucket, could be huge for you.
Nice. Nice by Kincaid. Big time.
Down that. And Alan Moore right there. That's the bucket you can't give up if you're Hazard. 4 seconds. Seth Cottle. He's going to have a chance for a half-court heave. Cottle lets it fly. No good. We're going to go into the locker room. A 7-point ball game on the United Motorsports scoreboard. 41-34. Martin County leads Hazard here on the D&D Sports Network.
Come on down to Treasures Unlimited in Kermit, West Virginia, and let us fill all your shopping needs. It's the holiday season. Don't be left without a gift to give. We got 90-day layaway, delivery. We got the best prices around. We will beat anybody's prices. We have a little bit of everything for everyone. 7 days a week we're open, Monday through Thursday, 10 to 6, Friday through Saturday, 10 to 7, Sunday, 11 to 6. Also, come find a treasure in our pallet bins. We got great deals. You never know what you'll find in our bins. That's Treasures Unlimited in Kermit, West Virginia. We look forward to seeing you.
Welcome back to the D&D Sports Network. It's the Butchers Towing halftime report, and you're joined by the coach, Kevin Keithley, Kevin Jones, and glad to have him back on this side of the border here in Kentucky, the Big Dipper 2.0, Daryl McCoy. And halftime here, Martin County got off to a big-time start, big-time lead, and behind Seth Cottle, behind Trace Kincaid, they just started finding gaps and holes and attacking the rim on Martin, and they've trimmed this lead to 7, what once was 14, I believe. And we got about 3:30 to go before the start of the third quarter. Scoring breakdown for Martin County. Braxton Keithley leading it with 13 points. Bryson Dowles with 8 points. Devin Maynard with 8 points. And, of course, Eli Mills hit 2 big threes on his senior night here at halftime. Seth Cottle for Hazard leading the way, 12 points. Trace Kincaid with 9 points, and Talon Osborne with 5 points unofficially. That's your scoring breakdown here in Inez, Kentucky. Sunday night basketball, Kevin Jones.
Yeah, I mean, that's not very often we get to do some Sunday basketball, right?
No, especially big-time high school basketball. 2 of the top teams doing battle. And the one thing that you want, whether you're Hazard or you're Martin County, is you want to begin this week on the right track, because there's 2 big-time games coming up for Martin County on the road at Pike Central, on the road at Shelby Valley. And Hazard now ends their homestand, their road trek where they play. This will be their 4th straight road game. Well, now they're going to finish the week with 4 straight home games. So Hazard wants to end and get a big win here in the 15th region, Kevin Jones. And Martin County wants to continue that streak of playing well. I believe they've won 11 of 14 games, and or maybe 11 of 13 games. And, of course, Hazard's won 3 in a row on the road. So momentum, you want to keep it on your side here, and you want to have the bragging rights, region bragging rights as you end the year.
Yeah, this is my second time getting to watch Hazard. Got to watch him at Knott County, and a really good ball game there. They got Cottle's a big guard.
He is.
He's 6'5" guard and athletic and get to the rim, and he showed us there in the first half.
And what they're doing is they're really trying to manage clock in the half court to limit Martin County's possessions. They did a much better job. Coach Casey Huff did in the second quarter. He's a master at game dictation and game management, and they slowed the game down a little bit and allowed Cottle and Kincaid to go to work. And Martin County not doing they're not doing a great job right now at stopping drives, at least tonight. I thought they did a pretty good job against Johnson Central the other night. But we'll see how the second half plays out for both teams. And if you're Hazard, they've ran a lot of man here, surprisingly, or at least it's been a matchup zone, either one, against Martin County.
Yeah, they've shot themselves back. Well, not shot, but drove themselves way back into this ball game. Once down by 15 at one point, and then got it now down to 7 here before the half, and got it as close to 5 one time, didn't they?
Listen, got it down to 5, and if you're Martin County, you want to have a great start. You want to get out and have energy, enthusiasm, effort, and don't just want to go through the motions. You're not going to beat Hazard going through the motions. They are one of the top teams in all of mountain basketball, 14th, 15th, or 16th. And we're getting ready to get things started here. Ready to go here, waiting on the officials to get back on the floor.
Coach, let's thank our sponsors real quick. Want to thank Ultimate Pond and Kermit. All-Pro Pest Control. Get all them unwanted varmints out of your home? Call All-Pro. Tommy's Auto Sales. Nick Markham for Jeller. Crum Funeral Home. United Motorsports. Callahan Funeral Home. Brookview. Physical Therapy in Kermit. Giovanni's of Inez. 23 Camper Sales. Butcher's Towing. Tony Priest for Sheriff. Dirty Work Septic Service. Total Air Control. D&D Auto Mart. And there you go. Nice way to start it there. Talon Osborne goes up high. Gets that one. And also want to thank Made to Crave. Kevin Keithley, Daryl McCoy, producer KJ on the call here in this third quarter, sponsored by our good friend David Jude at Giovanni's of Kermit.
Got that one to go.
Yeah. We'll have a chance at a old-fashioned Three Guys Pizza and Brew 3-point play opportunity.
If you're Martin County, you got to be a little bit more conscious against this athletic Hazard team. You got to make sure you're eye to eye on all passes. Here we go.
Coach, we got the mayor of Phelps tuning in, Marty Casey.
Marty Casey was up at Prestonburg Fieldhouse earlier. He came up looking for you.
Okay. Omar Dog.
All right. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Kincaid.
The same play.
Yeah.
Back cuddle.
Lynn Keithley says go Cards. Gary Hammond says play team ball Cards. Margaret Witt says she's tuning in. And Deborah Ross says go Dogs. Jacob Average also cheering on the Bulldogs.
Kincaid gets that one to go. He's having himself a game.
He is, Coach. I think no matter how you cut it, take it for what it's worth. But, I think your 3 best players in the 14th. Well, I'm going to give you 4. And I'm going to say Seth Caudill, Trace Kincaid, Dalton Combs, and Connor Morganson in no order.
We fell in love with this kid during the summer.
Oh, yeah. He's a nice job. 3 live meals, nailed another trifecta. Yeah, Coach, we seen him this summer and knew exactly what he is capable of. Last year, Coach Holland said he should have been playing last year. He said, he just had Ridge Beverly. So
right.
There you go, Kincaid. He'll get it over. There goes Caudill. Caudill goes up. Yeah, he said he should have played a lot more, but, they was very deep last year, and, you always want to go with the seniors when you can. But Trace Kincaid, very special talent, and he's going to have a heck of a couple of years here.
If I'm Hazard, I'm going to continue to attack that off drives. Martin County not showing a lot of resistance right now. And they're going to put Kincaid on Keithley.
And sinks that one. Let's see. Trace is. Yeah, I thought they was going to too. Trace is a good defender.
Yes, he is.
And you see Maynard going back out. Swings over to Alan Moore. Nice job. Good job by Dawes cutting there. Just missed the floater.
Caudill coming up here, and let's see if they continue to look to get downhill here.
There's Tucker Johnson. Gets it to Osborne. Osborne over to Kincaid. Kincaid.
Looking to get down here. There you go, Darryl.
That's what he needs to do. He needs to go in and use his size, Coach.
Yes, I agree.
Trace is a kid that also, Coach, he spurted up about 4 inches this offseason. Last year he was a small player last year. Now he spurted up. And Keithley, big time 3-pointer there, nothing but nylon, tough shot there, and Keithley having himself a evening. Coach, how many he got right now?
He's got 19, and not been the same. And Kevin Jones was part of that Johnson Central game. Not as fluid in the scoring, but he's been effective, right?
Oh yeah. This is Casey Huff. He knows Keithley. He's a big Keithley fan. He knows what Keithley can do, and I knew coming in he'd have a great game plan for him. But listen, Braxton Keithley's in the part of his career. If you can hold him 25, you've held him to a bad night to his standards.
You mentioned something, and you mentioned something earlier, Darryl. Keithley almost played for Casey Huff at Prestonsburg. It was happening, right? And
1 year,
and Huff ended up taking the
not central
job.
And you also. This team right here, this Martin County team, Bryson Dawes just scored his 1,000th point, Coach, and he's been putting some monster numbers up the last few games, too. He's been on a tear.
I believe he may have had his career high against Paintsville.
What do you have, 36?
36.
Yeah, big game for him there. I'll swing it back around, and Kincaid had it stripped away by Keithley. Here comes Keithley back the other way. Keithley kicks to the corner, shot up, and shot good. Dawes buries the 3. Now swing it over to Osborne. Osborne, he's going to let it fly. He's off the mark. And Keithley comes up with another board. Here comes Keithley on the move. Keithley all the way to the rack. Took the contact and may have just threw him off a little bit. Kincaid getting downhill in a hurry. He throws one up. Yeah, he forced that one a little bit. The real quick one, I think Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau. Scott Napier at Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance. I want to thank our good friends at Kemper Furniture. Double Quick, and East Main Street Pharmacy. Keithley goes left, behind the back. What a pass to Alan Moore. And Keithley putting on a show here in Inez here on senior night.
Nice find, right?
Absolutely. Good, great pass.
Oh.
And coming back around, you got Cottle dumps it down, and Tucker Napier with the bucket. Should have been an and one too. Dawes. He's going to hand it over to Mills. Mills drives left, kicks it to Maynard. Maynard lets the three fly. No good. Trace Kincaid, he got the rebound. He's back on the move. Kincaid.
Oh.
And then just blew by the defense. A little miscommunication there on the defense. And how many's Kincaid got?
And Kincaid is up to 15.
Oh. There's Dawes. Dawes had a clean look at it. Got back out. Dawes going to try to get downhill. That's part of Dawes' game. I don't think he does enough is drive. You know, Coach, last year we really seen when he was playing more of the point guard, you know, we really seen his ability to get to the rack. Tucker Napier with a tough shot, 4 cards sitting there watching.
Back to 7 after you once led it by, it got up to what, 12?
Yep. And Jason James is calling the timeout. We'll stay here. Let's thank our sponsors out of Hazard once again. Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau. East Main Street Pharmacy. Kemper Furniture. Quantum Health. East Kentucky Chiropractic. And Little Flower Clinic. Also want to thank our good friends at United Motorsports. Double Quick. Jim Mars Services. Kemper Furniture. As well as A.O. Onks to Edward Jones Financial, Bruce Walters Ford, East Kentucky Cards and Collectibles. They'll give you top dollar right now for all your memorabilia. Go see them. They're located in Betsy Lane. And also I think Craig Davin Furniture. Dawes comes in, left that one short. I don't know, that's the shot they wanted out of a timeout. But either way, they got it. And right now, Martin County needs to get a stop here.
Yeah, you don't want to allow momentum going in here the last 3 minutes of the third. You're going to get a foul on the floor on Devin Maynard. Just very.
Trace Kincaid, he had baseline. They did not take it. That's not a shot either. I'd say Casey Huff wanted. Kicks it back to Tucker Johnson.
Game hasn't had a real flow to it, Darryl.
No, it hasn't. You know, I mean, you've had some big-time play. It's just, you know, it's a little off. You know, it's odd playing on Sundays.
That's what I was going to say. Maybe Sunday to do with it, right?
Yeah, I'd say nice pass by Cottle. Mills doing a good job. Tucker Johnson misses it. Good defense by Mills. Dawes got Mills on the wing. Mills extra pass. Keithley goes baseline. Or not Keithley, that was Markham.
Braden Markham's first 2 of the game.
Yeah, like I said to me, Coach, he's one of the strong contenders for Breakout Player of the Year in the 15th region. And there goes, Kincaid gets out Tucker Johnson. Johnson, nice pass. And, Coach, that was really set up by Trace Kincaid. He was wide open on the corner, and the defense jumped out to cover him and left Tucker Napier wide open.
Mills going to pull.
He's off the mark. Mills gets it to Dawes. He'll bury that. He misses that one, though. They'll kick it back to Tucker Napier. Tucker Napier back around. You know, Hazard needs to get Talon Osborne involved offensively. Yeah, Kincaid. Big shot by Trace Kincaid.
Martin County, we've seen this multiple times on their home floor, lead in by double digits and allow teams to get back in it in a fourth quarter.
Keithley drives left. Goes right at Cottle, and tough basket there. It's a nice take by Keithley. Cottle, he'll kick it ahead.
Watch out.
And there you go. Osborne, he's going to bury it from the corner. Yeah, right now Hazard has cut this to a one-possession ball game, 59-56.
All of a sudden, momentum on Hazard's side when you're
can't trade threes for twos. Keithley Out there, Keithley got to take over here, and Keithley does. It's a very tough three-pointer. That was next level shot right there.
And Cottle can flat out guard.
He can.
Jumper. I'm telling you, Cottle can
he's
play.
going to bury that every time.
Big fan of Cottle.
Got a 4-point ball game under a minute to play here. Braxton Keithley going to slow it down, set the offense up. See if Martin can expect them to hold for a shot here.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks like they're going to look to attack.
Yep, there they go. Yeah, that's too easy. Hazard just fell asleep there now. Hazard needs the answer. Here comes Cottle. Cottle looking at the defense. Gets it over to Talon Osborne. Osborne gets it to Kincaid. Kincaid back to Cottle. Cottle gets to a spot over to Napier. Tucker Napier, he's going to drive baseline.
Oh, he did.
Yep. A little too excited. They got in a hurry, Coach, and they had 11 seconds, so, just got rushed there.
I like what Coach Casey Huff's doing here. He's subbing, getting a couple of bodies in here to be able to use fouls, Daryl. Very wise decision by Coach Huff here.
Keithley drives left, kicks it down, straight away three. He's off the mark. And Hazard at the buzzer. No good, Coach. And as you look, 64-58 is the score at the end of three. We'll be right back on the D&D Sports Network.
If you're looking for an award-winning tire shop that focuses on customer service that's family-owned and family-operated, stop by and see our friends Jeremy and Chasta at Punk's Tires. If you have a hectic work schedule and you're looking for a non-stressful, convenient way to buy tires, take advantage of Punk's Tires Appointment Saturdays. If they don't have the tire you're looking for, they guarantee it to have it the next day. Punk's Tires can take care of all your needs in tires, wheels, wheel alignments, brakes, rotors, minor mechanic work, and more. They'll treat you like family from the second you walk through the door. Come see us in Virgie, Kentucky, or give us a call at 606-639-TIRE. That's 606-639-TIRE.
And we're back here in Inez, Kentucky, as we got Kevin Jones, Kevin Keithley, Daryl McCoy on the call. Davy Jutes has had a few of them cards players in before the game, said eating Sunday buffet. But we talked about you, Davy Jude, and everything that Giovanni's does for D&D Sports Network. We really appreciate your support. Can't do it without you. And me and Coach may be taking Kevin Jones down here eating postgame dinner at Giovanni's.
That's exactly right.
And Talon Osborne with a big-time slam. Coach just drop-stepped that baby.
Elevator man.
Clyde Wood says Keithley would look good in that UK blue. I'm sure Coach Keithley liked nothing better than that. And Brenda Poe says, when is do y'all cover Tug Valley, and when do they play Tucker County? They play on Friday, and yes, we will have that for you. Jimmy Johnson says this may be a buzzer-beater style game. Mills, they get out to Maynard, to Keithley. Back out. Shot up Markham. Markham off the mark. But Mills gets it right back to Markham. To Mills. Mills. He's off the mark. Kincaid grabs the rebound. Here comes the Bulldogs on the push. Kincaid dribbling around the defense.
Big possession here.
And he's off the mark. Devin Maynard gets the rebound. Off the mark. Good job there by Luke Combs, just giving him a little bit of defense to make him miss that shot. Cottle goes up. Maynard with the rebound. Maynard gets it out to Markham. Over to Keithley. Keithley working on Kincaid on this far wing. And right there, no backside help there. The great move by Keithley.
They needed that one.
If you can go by Trace Kincaid, you can go by anybody. And it just tells how far Keithley has come. And Kincaid, long three off the mark. Again, right now, if you're Hazard, you got to be smart in your shot selection here.
I'll tell you, both teams look gassed, Daryl.
What's that here? There's Keithley. Keithley has Cottle. And this right here, there's Keithley. I mean,
got it to go.
Yeah, count it. Keithley's going to have a chance at an old-fashioned. There's a technical.
And a technical on Kincaid, I believe.
Let's see. Did they call it on Kincaid?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so, yep.
Going to shoot 3 free throws here.
Yeah, so Keithley has a chance to add to his total here. You got to expect he'll nail all 3 of these. The Lindsey Barrett says go Talon. Braxton Keithley gets the 6-7 chant in the background.
What does that mean, Darryl? I've never figured out what that meant.
Hey, Coach, beats me. I know it's something with one of the Ball brothers.
All of it. I thought it was actually Talon Kenny that started that, originally from Newport, Kentucky. I thought he was the guy that came out with that, Darryl.
No, I think it was one of the Ball brothers. I can't remember which one, but Dawes, he's going a long 3. Listen, he'll bury that 10 out of 10 times you give him that much space.
What a momentum swing by Martin County.
It is, and all of a sudden it was a 3-point game in the second half, and now it's 14. Here comes Devin Maynard, watch out. Keithley finds it wide open. That's a 16-point ball game. Kicks it to Fullwood. Fullwood goes up, gets the bucket.
Nice by Fullwood.
Yeah, that technical, Coach, definitely not what Hazard needed. And here's Keithley. Keithley step back. Whoa. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
Braxton Keithley. He may have shot that one from Hazard, Kentucky. Keithley got a technical. I seen him jawing with Talon, and right now
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I think he's jawing with the official. I
believe it was the young lady that called the technical.
Yeah.
Wow.
Otto thinks that one.
Cottle gets 1 of 2.
Catbird Isaac says Braxton, a.k.a. the GOAT. Josh Broadwell says, what was the technical for? I think he was just showing talking trash, showing emotion. Right. Yeah. After the made shot, which was a huge shot, and wasn't able. And the fans right now, the officials, I don't know what was said. Right now, you got fans in the stands. Coach, we got pandemonium.
Right, I'm breaking loose here. It's bananas.
If anybody can gain control of it, it's Josh Horn, though.
Yeah, Josh Horn's he's a unifier, right?
Yeah, he's United Nations. Listen, I would not want to be him right now with them mommies on my tail.
Not at all.
And I don't know what happened there. And Josh Horn is covered up down here. He's begging his case.
Great. Josh is saying, come on, we want you to stay in here.
Yeah. Uh-oh, he's ejected people.
He's throwing them out. He said, we're going to get you out of here.
We got a fan ejected. They're going to bring the sheriff over.
He tried.
Tony Priest. Josh says, don't know this guy, but we got fans ejected here.
It's breaking loose in here, Darryl McCoy.
Absolutely.
Watch out.
And not now. Josh Horn says no soup for you.
No.
Said you're not going to Giovanni's for dinner. Not sure. I'm pretty sure that's Tucker Johnson's dad. The great people.
Oh, man.
It's just the emotion of the game.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, these are two big-time programs.
Yeah, I mean.
And it's been back and forth up until the last minute and a half.
Yeah, I love both these fan bases.
Yeah,
I mean,
I love
all of them great people, and now Chuck White has tried to play peacemaker.
Daryl, me and you cover as many Hazard games as anybody. We'll make that track. As a matter of fact, tomorrow, big-time matchup, right?
Yeah. The
Hazard and Powell County.
Yeah, we'll be over there. As Hazard and Powell County go at it, huge game, maybe the biggest game of the year in the 14th region.
Josh Horn, you don't want to get Josh Horn angry.
No,
you won't like him when he's angry.
No, he's upset right now. He hasn't had his Giovanni's today. Uh-oh, is there another fan ejected?
Another one.
Hazard's not going to have a fan base before this one's over, Coach.
And listen, like you said, these Hazard fans, they expect
greatness.
They do. You're talking about region title after region title, and Casey Huff leading the ship.
And she looks at the fan base and tells them they're number one.
Yeah.
As she goes out. Nice gesture.
Should be shooting technicals though, right?
Yeah. What a game. But I will say, listen, both these passionate fan bases and the folks at Hazard are some of the kindest people you'll ever see.
This is there. I was going to say this has kind of been a not the prettiest game.
Yeah.
So this is provide a little bit of excitement for us.
Absolutely. Matt Thacker says Powell County is good. Great shooting, similar to Martin County. And despite the technicals, Coach, I don't think there's going to be any shots.
That's a little surprising there.
Yeah, must have been offsetting or I don't know. Cody Williams says, ain't no way they did that to them Hazard fans.
Yeah, great. Listen, great people, as we mentioned, in Hazard, Kentucky.
Kendra Harris says, bless their heart. Now coming back the other way, Keithley. He gets it over to Maynard.
See what they call here. Dial's going to take it himself and shoot that jump shot. Got it. Nice jumper, right?
Let's see here, Coach.
All of a sudden, an 18-point lead for Martin County.
Yeah, and this Hazard team, man, I mean, they played super hard to get back in that thing. Just, some shots that they normally don't take, and ended up that technical, I think, changed a lot of the momentum, too.
It did.
Took the air out of Hazard's sails. But, again, like I said, Coach, this game right here in the grand scheme of things, it means something for bragging rights. But, you got to think tomorrow you got Powell County coming to town in a 14th region matchup. And I guarantee you these Hazard fans, this is one of them, they wanted to win, anytime you can play against a top 15th region team. But that Powell County game is what probably a lot of their focus is on.
Markham got it.
Big three-pointer.
Big bucket by Braden Markham.
Yeah. Here comes Seth Cottle.
19-point lead. Get a foul on the floor here. Let's see. Martin County now in a zone here.
Yeah, there you go. Tucker Johnson and Dials barely missed that. Kincaid from three. He's off the mark. Well, a foul there. I don't know, Coach, about that. I don't think there was much of a foul. I think that was just both players fighting over a loose ball.
Fourth team foul.
Yeah. Here.
Maynard going to look to attack. Off the dribble handoff. Mills, jumper. Got it to go on the bounce. Mills now with 11.
I'm telling you, Eli Mills, what a career he's had. The big-time three-point shooter. And Trace Kincaid gets over to Osborne. Osborne Off the mark. Napier gets it to Cottle. Cottle, he's off the mark. Fullwood, he gets another rebound. Put back good.
Fullwood just battling, right?
Yep. Now, nice job. Finds Devin Maynard. You like to see the seniors go out on a high.
3:20 to go, 21-point lead.
Coach, and, if I'm Casey Huff, right now, honestly, I'm probably going to go to my bench and get my players some rest, make sure nobody gets hurt, no, ejections or anything like that, and live to fight another day.
Big game coming up for Powell tomorrow, for them against Powell County.
So you come back around, Cottle.
Top. Kincaid going to pull. Got it. Oh, my.
What a three. I'm telling you, Trace Kincaid, he's let the 15th region know today, hey, what kind of player he is, Coach. I mean, he's had himself an evening. Dawes with a beautiful move there. A little hesitation in a step, got him broke free from the defense for the easy deuce. There goes Cottle. Cottle splits the defense, gets it over Tucker Napier. Napier back over. And Talon Osborne buries it.
Man, oh, man.
See, I don't know, Coach. It may be me, but, as a coach, in a game like this, if I know, I'd rather save them for tomorrow.
Right.
And I know you can't save them, but no guarantee. Keithley, what a shot by Keithley. Took the contact and got the score as he's going to go to the line for a chance at an old-fashioned Three Guys Pizza and Brew three-point play opportunity. How many has Keithley got, Coach?
41.
Woo! That young man come to cook today.
Working here. Staying in that zone. Looks like subs are coming.
Yeah, Braxton Maynard, the senior, getting ready to come back in. Dawes off the backboard.
Oh!
And Devin Maynard missed it. Dumps down to Tucker Johnson. And, Coach, listen, I'd be fine right now if they just cherry pick and let Talon Osborne, Devin Maynard, and Keithley.
Yeah. Exchange dunks,
yeah,
right?
have a dunk contest, yeah.
Yes.
Right now, here comes Dawes. Right now, I'd probably call a timeout.
Dawes. Let's see where we're setting up here. Dawes going to look to go baseline.
Nice job. Dawes gets it to Mills. Mills, the senior, off the mark.
You was hoping Mills could bury that, right?
Yeah.
Senior night.
I'd like to see him go out like that. There's Cottle. Cottle buries it.
Again. 93-77.
There's Devin Maynard. He's off the mark.
Be kickball.
There you go. I'm glad that happened, Coach. So Tanner Jennings and Braxton Markham could get a chance to come in.
1 minute to play in this one.
Yeah.
Listen, it wasn't pretty, but it got exciting, Daryl McCoy.
It did. Get it over. Dawes has it out top. Dawes telling Jennings come get the rock. There it is. He can hit that. And he's off the mark. Coming back the other way, they had Talon Osborne down the floor. Kincaid, little head fake, back around. Cottle let it fly.
Got it.
And Hazard has come alive here, Coach. They've cut it to 13, but I believe too little too late as Chase Hinkle comes in.
Cottle with 21 unofficially.
Dawes. Oh, they're saying hold the ball. There you go. I'd step in there and get the 5-second call, wouldn't you?
All right. That's going to do it. Game.
Yeah,
Daryl McCoy, they call game, right?
Yeah, the fans, Coach, was booing there. But either way, Dawes hits it at the buzzer. It won't count, but either way, great performance here by both squads. We'll come back and we'll give our thoughts on the game right here in just a moment when we return on the All-Pro Pest Control post-game report, and we'll get you caught up on all the scores. Be right back. We're back here on the All-Pro Pest Control postgame show with Kevin Jones, Kevin Keithley, Daryl McCoy, as we just seen Martin County take care of Hazard 93-80, impressive fashion. Hazard done a good job cutting it to 13, but this was a game that really was never in doubt. Hazard was taken, and it was one of them. Just something was flat, something was off with Hazard today. The energy wasn't there, and Martin County come in playing on a high, it being senior night. And, Coach, this couldn't have went better for Coach Jason James's crew.
Well, you moved to 17-8 on the year, and you got a win over a team that has an RPI right at 60, Daryl McCoy. So right at one of the top 50 teams in the state in Hazard, and certainly one of the top 2 or 3 teams in the 14th region by one of the great coaches, Coach Casey Huff. So get a win on a Sunday afternoon against Hazard, that's a good day.
Well, listen, you scored 93 points against Casey Huff team.
That's another one,
Yeah,
right.
You're impressive. And, Coach, we will go with our double quick player of the game, and it's going to go to one Braxton Keithley with 41 points on the night. Yes, you heard that right, 41 points. Congratulations to that young man. Senior Devin Maynard had 10 points. Bryson Dawes with an impressive 18 points. Eli Mills had 11. Then over on the Hazard side, Seth Cottle, 23 points on the night. Trace Kincaid, 21 points. And Talon Osborne had 18 points in the victory, Coach. The big three for Hazard, they come alive, but they just couldn't get the defensive stops. Really, it was the three-point line that was the difference in this game. Hazard allowed Martin County to stand out there and shoot. And, listen, you do that against a team like Martin County, you're going to be losers more times than not.
No, and Martin County did get off to a hot start, but I felt like both teams at the very beginning, Daryl, maybe were a step slow, maybe because it was Sunday afternoon, maybe because it was Valentine's Day yesterday. But Martin County kind of found their rhythm probably late in the third, early fourth, and kind of kicked it into another gear. And, man, oh, man, Hazard, they got so many weapons as they head down the stretch in the 14th region. Cottle, Kincaid, Osborne, the list goes on and on. They'll be just fine, Daryl McCoy, and they better regroup really quick because they've got Powell County. Man, oh, man, Powell County can flat out fill it up. Powell County's top 5 in the state in scoring, Daryl, just like Martin County is. So it's going to be a track meet again tomorrow when they face Powell. And for Martin County, they travel down the road to face the former Hazard coach and the legend Al Holland at Pike Central tomorrow. So both teams have to get right back at it tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. A lot at stake. Obviously that Hazard Powell County may be the 2 best teams in the 14th, right there with Perry Central and Breathitt. But them two going at it. The Martin County and Pike Central. Listen, anytime you go against Al Holland, you know that you're in for a tough one. And it's also Keithley's homecoming, to where Keithley started his career. So, a lot at stake there. And, these two teams, no easy games from here on out. It's a tough week for both squads. This was a huge win for Coach Jason James and the Cards.
Great win, and as I said, they moved to 17-8, and their only loss this year in the 14th and 15th region has been that 3-point loss to Johnson Central on Friday night. So Martin County kind of taking care of business in the mountains there outside of that one loss.
We're going to have to get Kevin Jones to go walk Josh Horn out.
Yeah, listen, he's fired up.
He needs security. Coach, as we sit here, big game tonight from Keithley. A lot of big-time plays. If you like dunks, this was the game for you. As we seen Devin Maynard with a couple. Talon Osborne had a nasty 2-hand slam. A lot of action here. A lot of action, and was one of them, Coach. It's a Sunday game, and it went about like Sunday games normally do.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It ended up becoming really fun there in the second half, but not the prettiest game.
Yeah.
But, again, Hazard play you like that sometimes. They want it to be ugly. They want you to be physical, and they made it that way for a while. But Martin County got it going and pulled away.
Absolutely. The real quick, I want to thank Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau, East Main Street Pharmacy, Camper Furniture, Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance, Double Quick, Ultimate Pond of Kermit, All Pro Pest Control, Tommy's Auto Sales, Nick Markham. If you want to make sure the gels are the best possible gels around, vote Nick Markham for Geller. Crum Funeral Home. Go see our friends at Crum Funeral Home, guys. Been a long-time partner of D&D Sports Network.
Daryl, not to cut you off, just real quick, a correction on point total for Martin County. Devin Maynard didn't have 10. He had 12 points, but go ahead.
Okay, Devin Maynard with 12 points. So we'll try to get that fixed there. And then you also want to thank United Motorsports, Callahan Funeral Home, Brookview Physical Therapy, Giovanni's of Inez. Thank Davey Jude and all of our friends. He's got locations in Inez, Kermit, and Belfry. Go visit them today. 23 Camper Sales. 23 Camper Sales, big-time partner up in the 16th region, making sure that 16th region athletes and Kentucky Christian University gets the coverage it deserves. Butcher's Towing. Find yourself in a jam, call our friends at Butcher's Towing. Tony Priest for sheriff. Listen, if you don't vote Tony Priest, then games like this could get out of hand, and you got to have somebody like Tony Priest that will make sure that everybody stays calm, cool, and collected here in Martin County. That's Tony Priest for sheriff. Dirty Work Septic Service, Total Air Control, D&D Auto Mart. If there's a name you can trust in the used car business, it's D&D. D&D is trust, and you can also depend on them, Coach. Dependability and trustworthy. D&D Auto Mart. Warfield Market, located in Warfield, Kentucky. Hit them up for all your grocery needs. Also want to thank Made to Crave. Made to Crave has locations in Prestonsburg, Paintsville, and Pikeville. And last but not least, want to thank our good friends at Bruce Walters Ford. For Kevin Keithley, Daryl McCoy, and Kevin Jones, guys, we're going to get out of here. So long and good night.